Today, I'm taking a step back. Now, I normally am a comedian, I'm an entertainer. I know that everyone finds my videos hilarious. You don't know how many times I've got approached in school and people are like, CEO of comedy, I pee-pee poo-pooed myself watching your video. Today, we're stepping back from the entertainer and we're becoming film critics. That's right, the long-awaited video is here. Today, we're talking about Good Boyga. Dexter steals his mother's car and just right into Sinbad's car with a 70s fro. And he has to come up with money to pay back Sinbad with a 70s fro because he didn't want to go to jail. Dexter goes to work at Mondo Burger, this movie's antagonist, and he gets fired. Eduardo goes and talks to Dexter and gets him a job at Good Boyga. Mondo Burger has its grand opening, and it just knocks Good Burger right off the map. Their power goes out and they lose all their money. They all just go home. Then, the next day, Ed shoots a little sauce onto Dexter's face and clothes, and that's not a lie. That's not even like it's not even like an innuendo. No, he like smacks the sauce jar and it goes, and then he goes, that's good sauce. And then they sell it. It's called Ed's sauce, and that knocks Mondo Burger right off the menu. Basically, this is too long, so I'm just gonna be very short and concise. Mondo break in Good Burger, poison sauce, send Ed, old man, and Dexter insane asylum, get out, tackle old lady, no hurt, get Mondo arrested. Sinbad with a 70s froze car gets crushed by a giant falling boyga. Next, I will be talking about my notes on the movie. Dexter says naked instead of naked. I think this is a slight allusion to neck-et. Neck-ed. He wants to suck Ed pee-pee. In the Burger Mobile, Ed goes, "Whoa, that's fast food." And I think that's comedy. There's a scene where Mr. Bailey pulls a burger out of his pocket, and that's pretty fat. Just gonna cut right to the chase. Ed's cum is in the sauce. Ed suffers from severe dementia and short-term memory loss, as when Dexter is talking about his father that left him at a young age, Ed says, "I don't know what my father looks like either, but at least I get to see him every night." Dexter tells Ed about a yo-yo that his father gave him right before he went away. He said it had red and blue flashy lights, and it made a funky whistling sound. My theory is that there never was a yo-yo. And, in fact, Dexter is just saying that it was a yo-yo to deal with the childhood trauma. It, in fact, was a police car. Shut up! The red and blue flashing lights were the lights on the car that flash red and blue. And the funky whistling noise was actually the siren. He's saying he gave him the yo-yo as a parting gift, as to explain why that was the last thing he remembers of his dad. Before Kirk hit Ed with his car, he only knew Kirk as Mondo Idiot. And I believe that when Kirk hit him with his car, Ed should have referred to him as such and said, "Hi, Mondo Idiot." This is a major plot hole, and I believe that there's something a little more sinister going on behind the Good Burger curtains. See, my theory is that along with dementia and short-term memory loss, Ed is a psychic and can see into the future with his third eye covered up by his perfect Barbie doll dreads. Kirk goes on record saying that he wants Ed's sauce, and if you ask me, that's kinda gay. The old man I mentioned earlier, named Otis, he's a big baller. Roxanne walked past to go suck Ed's dreads, and he looked at that ass brother up top. When at Hot Dog on a Stick, Ed brings up a philosophical question that made me rethink the whole point of the movie. At first I thought it was a comedy, now I'm starting to think it's a philosophy movie. Ed says, "I wonder how they get the weenie into the corny exterior." I didn't get this line at first. I don't think I've ever heard a line this deep in any other movie. My belief is that, as I said, he's seeing through his third eye behind his perfect dreads. And they still, to this day, have not given an answer to that question. And I believe, as a true Good Burger fan, I deserve the answer to that question. When the dog approached Edward and Dexter, Edward somehow understood exactly what the dog was saying just by barking at him. And like I said, third eye, perfect dreads, short-term memory loss and amnesia. The ice cream truck is called Obese, and that's just funny. That's just comedy. If you're asking me, it's funny. Right now, we are looking at a user review, and this fine gentleman goes by the name of Ross1223. And I say Ross's intellect challenges that of Rick and Morty viewers. The heading of his title is incredibly disappointing. He says, "Indeed, I am very disappointed that this movie did not win millions of awards because it rocked so hard." I agree. Now that's a hot take. How can you go wrong with the guy who played Russ Tyler in the D2 Mighty Ducks? This is an amazing comedy duo. Not only dazzled me with their in-your-face, laugh-out-loud jokes, but they got the hottest gear known to man. Yum, oh snap, 10 out of 10. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't have wrote a better review myself. Just kidding, I'm doing that right now. A comment by one, I like midgets. Cinematography in its finest hour. Couldn't agree more. Good Burger was not only greatly filmed, greatly directed, greatly screenwritten, but it also had some of the best actors I've ever seen. One of which being Sinbad, featuring a 70s fro. Good Burger is a cinematography masterpiece that will go down in the books as one of the most legendary comedies of all time. Kids can enjoy it with the silly slapstick. Adults can enjoy it for the hidden secret dark jokes. Like Ed's secret place being his dick. And a bunch of others that would go above the kids' heads, but the parents would catch. And I think that really makes or breaks a good movie. Whether all the audience can enjoy it. 2-year-olds can enjoy it. 5-year-olds can enjoy it. I can enjoy it. 15-year-olds can enjoy it. 27-year-olds can enjoy it. 36, 59, 72, 103, 256 in the grave, not even born, still in your dad's nutsack, you can like this movie. And I believe that is what makes it the greatest movie ever produced. Is it any indication that at the beginning of this video, I was in a bad mood. Not crying, because crying is gay. Hey, PSA from Cody, like 3 hours in the future. Crying is not gay. It is important to express your emotions in a healthy way. Don't listen to him, he's a dumbass. He was definitely crying. Psych, crying's gay. Don't watch the beginning again. Crying is gay. I was not crying. But I was in a bad mood. I wasn't happy. Now, I'm living on a dream. I'm living a dream.